welcome to the review for Prepare to Fail. I used to make gifts a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, also known as before I started this channel. I used to make gifs a lot and post them on Twitter. This episode inspired me to make a gif again. Fortunately, the gif was just all of the students gagging about the fart smell. Why is there so much stuff about farting? Prepare to fail. Completely removing Victor and Monty from this equation, which is sad, but completely removing them from the equation, this episode itself really wasn't that bad. Sarah, being way too overconfident after passing part 1 of her math test, decides to not study, not prepare for part 2. She does terrible. She gets an F. However, their teacher actually was like, did I say it was gonna be easy? And she had some sass because there's this whole fart thing going on, and all the students had gas masks because she prepared, because she saw all the cans of beans, because this isn't the first time Power Rangers has resorted to terrible fart humor to convey a message. And so the teacher already had gas masks, except not for Victor and Monty, and they had to deal with their own stench, and they ended up failing, and it's just... There's a plot involving farts. That was it. Other than that plot, so Sarah studied, did great on the first part of her test, didn't do so well, failed the second part. That leads into the lesson of the day of if you don't plan, you're planning to fail. Something to that effect. Brax. Enter Brax, which is really kind of crazy because if you watch Ninja, which is the source footage of the series is based on, but Donna is in love with Brax, but in Ninja they were like mother and son, which is kind of was a little difficult to separate when it first happened. And I understand this is like, if you watch Sentai then maybe, and if you don't watch Sentai then you're like, I don't know. But Donna is apparently, I am never going to not choke when I say Badana. When Badana sees Brax, she's like, oh my god, I used to write you fan mail. And he's, again, with the crazy, creepy fans, Power Rangers. Wrote him fan mail, really, really big fan of Brax. Brax shows up to defeat the Rangers and goes down after one hit. So... he goes down, the Rangers are like, sweet, this is awesome, bro. And they go back. Now this is where I try not to think too much about the timing of Power Ranger episodes, because sometimes what happens in school feels like it's happening same day or maybe next day. Some things that happen with the villains make it seem like it's happening multiple days, because Brax shows up and he's super easy to defeat, so the Rangers don't really think too much of it. They go to study for their math test. Sarah goes to watch a movie or something to not study for her math test, and then they all do good except for Sarah. He fails. Then they realize maybe Brax wasn't that easy. Maybe, and it actually is what he did, he was showing them that he was really easy, so they fail to prepare. By failing to prepare, he goes and attacks them, and they're all like, you're really easy, this is gonna be and they get their Ranger butts kicked. They flee, like they actually are like, Zoom Sword Star! They go out, and so Sarah gets to work on a brand new weapon for them to, I don't know, we're just gonna call it the Super Ninja Steel Blade, because the Super Blade, we're gonna call it the Super Blade. She gets to work on the Super Blade and of course finishes it really quick as they prepare and they plan to deal with Brax, which again, we're getting rid of the whole fart plot with Victor and Monty. It was a good lesson for the Rangers. You know, they have gotten confident, they keep defeating all of the monsters. Maybe they have started to slack a little bit on defeating all of them. Brax comes in, kicks their butt, and they realize we have to be more diligent, we have to plan. And of course, by the end, all of the planning and the super sword of some form, all is gravy. And Brax, okay, doesn't really get destroyed, but he flees, and they realize that, okay, maybe we can fight him. Brax is going to be a big bad. He's going to be around a long time, if I'm remembering correctly, but I I kind of blocked a ninja out of my brain, so I could be wrong, but Brax is going to be a big enough bad that he has his own action figure, albeit terribly painted, but that's a rant for another day about Bandai and painting. What up, Hasbro? We'll do some toy reviews if you want to. The Rangers live to see another day. They learn their lesson, and Sarah, who finds their, Mrs. Finch, that's her name, Miss Finch, something like that, runs in the teacher, and because Sarah's like, I don't know why she had to make it so hard, and blah, blah, blah. Miss Finch is like, first off, I never said this was going to be easy, and sometimes, yes, some tests are harder than others, such as life. I was like, oh. You know, Mitt kind of gets to play that, like, goofy, silly. It was really nice to just hear one of the teachers, like, she finally got to, like, act a little bit. Like, I don't know who plays Miss Finch or whatever, but I feel like, you know, she always has to be goofy and whatever, but I feel like in this episode, you actually got to see her, like, turn that on, the actual, like, authoritative thing, and I was like, yeah, I like that, because teachers, sometimes you gotta lay it down, man. You gotta tell these students what's up. They learned their lesson, and now they're preparing for more battles. I think we have a new episode coming out on Saturday. I'm honestly not 100 on it. It's been a little crazy. Random thoughts. Oh, my camera battery's flashing. So let me get a few things out real quick before I, you know, just in case my battery dies. One, if you're interested in Halloween costumes at all for youngins, check out Walmart, Target. They're all starting to get them out. Ninja Steel has costumes out this year. Two, I'm going to be doing Extra Life, which is a gaming event for Children's Miracle Network. It happens at the beginning of November. I'll have more details as it happens, but keep an eye out for it. You hear me start talking about something called Extra Life. Three, hey, I'm finally caught up with Power Rangers reviews. Sweet. See the Ranger Recon review on Friday. And yeah, I feel like if I started to really get too much into this episode, it would just be ranty and complainy, and while it is kind of fun sometimes, we're just gonna be happy. We're just gonna be happy. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna forget the fart plot, and we're gonna focus on the good, which is the Rangers gearing up for the next big bad they're gonna be fighting this year, which is Brax. Renewed, I don't say renewed confidence, but renewed mentality of, yes, this is what we're fighting for. I don't know, man. Yeah, we're just gonna end it on something real positive. Thanks so much for hanging out till the end with me. My name is Ranger Liz, and I will see you at the next video. Toodles.